Okay, chapter 9. Dryer lint can save your life. There you go. My Uncle Dennis arrived before next day delivery. He is very quick that way. It is one of his talents. He is also highly trained in unarmed combat, snowball combat, wrapping paper roll combat, combat without combat, signals, rolling stops, and rolling stops and emergency landings. Uncle Dennis can tell some great stories, but he can never finish them. He always stops halfway on account of the rest of it is so bad. I give away some illegal doings. What? He always stops halfway on account of the rest of it is so bad. I give away some illegal doings, he says. He's a secret agent of some sort. I'm sure of it. Just look at his Batman ring. It's a dead giveaway. And he can sense when a suspicious package is about to arrive. The delivery truck is coming up your driveway, said Uncle Dennis. Is it your birthday? I hope so, I said. And thwomp. Okay, look how they wrote, I hope so, in tiny little red, or in tiny letters. It was my next day delivery. Annabelle and I pushed the box into the kitchen and ripped it open. This is what we found. The monster eye, not just any monster eye, but the super duper triple action monster eye wide beam flashlight, to be exact. A portable diesel generator for disaster use. A GPS, and a bunch of extra stuff that Calvin had added at the last minute. N95 respirator dust mask, water purification tablets, energy bars, night vision goggles. Whoa, said Uncle Dennis, trying on the night vision goggles. Son of a water pistol. He was very impressed. And it takes a lot to impress my Uncle Dennis. There they are. He looked at all the stuff, and then he looked at me, and then he lowered his voice. You're a little worried about camping with your dad, aren't you? He asked. Not a little worried, I cried. I'm all freaked out. Uncle Dennis took a deep breath. He cracked his knuckles. Camping's not that bad, he said. All you need are some secret tips. Just remember survival spells. S for size up the situation. U, use all your senses. R, relieve yourself first. V, veer from fear and panic. I, improvise. V, vacuum your crumbs. A, always carry some form of weapon with you or on you. L, learn some secret tricks. L is the most important one, said Uncle Dennis, who is an expert on secret tricks. He can take nearly anything and make it useful in many different ways. It is something he learned in secret agent training school. I'm sure of it. Secret trick number 1, said my Uncle Dennis. Dryer lint can save your life. Dryer lint. My mouth fell open and Annabelle's hokey pokey toe went out. It catches fire with a single spark, said Uncle Dennis. It's also light and easy to pack. So then Annabelle and I collected dryer lint. It was easy. Secret trick number 2, said my Uncle Dennis, leading us into the backyard. Trapping dinner is easier than hunting it. Uncle Dennis tied a rope around our little tree and pulled it until the entire tree bent over in a question mark. And with the other end of the rope, he made a big loop like a noose and pinned it to the ground with a heavy rock. Young trees are flexible, he explained. When you bend it over, you can set the other end of the rope into a trap like this. Annabelle watched Uncle Dennis very carefully. This is called a dangle trap, said Uncle Dennis. When your prey steps into the rope and loosens it from the rock, the tree will snap itself upright and dangle the prey. That's what it looks like. Does it hurt? Asked Annabelle, frowning. Probably not, said Uncle Dennis. This is different from traps that mangle, tangle, and strangle. But it will surprise. Hooray, said Annabelle. I like surprises. Then you'll like secret trick number 3, said Uncle Dennis. Toilet paper has many uses. You can use it to wrap, tape, and signal. You can use it to wrap, tape, and signal. Then Uncle Dennis showed us how to wrap toilet paper around a tree or a branch to signal which direction we're going. Then, when we dampen pieces of toilet paper and use them as band-aids on our scratches and mosquito bites. Most importantly, said my Uncle Dennis, wipe with it. Don't use anything else, especially if you don't know what it is. Uncle Dennis nodded and winked, so I nodded and winked back, and Annabelle winked too. She doesn't miss a thing. Secret trick number 4, mosquito netting makes a good hammock. And he strung the jungle grain mosquito netting between 2 trees. Secret trick number 5, marshmallows can give you a peaceful night's sleep. Uncle Dennis dashed into the kitchen and came back with a bag of marshmallows. And he stuffed a marshmallow into each earplugs. What a fantastic idea. Look at them with earplugs. With marshmallows for earplugs. Funny. Annabelle and I ate some marshmallows and stuffed our ears with them, and Lucy's too. Then we ran around the yard screaming at the top of our lungs. We could hardly hear, but we chased one another until our toilet paper band-aids fell off and a couple of our marshmallows popped out. After that, we took some sticks and dug some holes in the yard. Digging holes is great. When we finally made it back to Uncle Dennis, he was motionless in the hammock, marshmallows in his ears, fast asleep. What's secret trick number 6? I asked, and Uncle Dennis did not stir, but he moaned just a little bit. I held my breath. My Uncle Dennis is a sleep talker and will spill all sorts of secrets when he's in stage 2 light sleep. Sleep talking is sure to give you away if you're a secret agent. That is why when secret agents get captured, they have to stay awake no matter what. Listen, sport, mumbled Uncle Dennis. I gasped. You don't need so many secret tips. All you need is a special secret weapon. A special secret weapon? Now the truth was out. I shivered in my sneakers. There he is in his hammock, snoring away. Uncle Dennis' hand reached for a chain around his neck. I gasped again. Forget the equipment. His words floated out between dreams. This is all you need. His Batman ring dropped from his chain into my hand. I was speechless. I slipped the black rubbery Batman ring on my finger. It fit perfectly. You gotta be like Batman, spilled Uncle Dennis. You gotta believe in your own secret bat powers. I nodded. It was all I could do. My Uncle Dennis is really amazing. This proved once and for all that he was the real thing. A genuine, indestructible, top secret agent. And now I had his secret weapon. There you go. Can you see? And that is the end of chapter 9. So I will see you again in chapter 10.